interception, but it was his first in 6 games. Yesterday, Baker gave a clue on why he's playing better this season. Listen.
Playing with confidence is where I'm at my best, and so trusting these calls, trusting my eyes and going through it, and, trusting my guys around me.
Acho, will Baker's confidence help or hurt the Browns?
Yo, Baker's confidence, it is helping the Browns exponentially. It is helping the Browns tremendously. Baker's confidence always precedes his success. Baker Mayfield's confidence, it always precedes his success. Baker Mayfield went to Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas. He was a walk-on, but he was confident enough to realize, okay, if I go to Texas Tech, it's going to work out for me. Goes to Texas Tech, becomes a starter. Baker Mayfield was confident enough to say, you know what, if I transfer to Oklahoma, even though I was formerly a walk-on, things going to shake out. He goes to Oklahoma. He was confident enough to say, if I come back my senior year, we might make it pretty far. College football playoff, wins a Heisman Trophy, #1 overall pick. Baker Mayfield. Confidence that always precedes his success. But what I'm seeing this year, even with his confidence, is now permeating to the entirety of the team. Okay. In football, we would often say, especially morning workouts, hey, fake it till you make it. That's it, big dog. You know what it is.
Hell yeah.
Fake it till you make it. You got a 6 a.m. morning workout. You don't want to be there. Nope. You don't. But you got to fake it until you can make it. And then once you make it, you ain't got to fake it no more. Baker Mayfield has officially made it, but not just with his talk, Sal, because if he was just talking nonsense, then that means I'm just talking nonsense. But he actually did it with his actions. Y'all remember in the game Monday night, 4th and 4. It's a pivotal down. Baker, you have to make a play. I can tell you about it, or I could just show you. 4th and 4, 13 minutes left. You're down by 14 points. You got to do something, Baker. Okay, you're going to step up into the pocket. I'm sitting on my couch screaming, run, Baker, just run for a first down. Baker's confident enough in himself and in his teammate to throw the strike for the touchdown. Baker's confidence, it precedes his success. His confidence is now permeated to the entirety of the team, not just in lip service, but in actual performance.
Oh, wow. That was a great take. I was just on Google looking up Baker Mayfield confidence and how it translated in the last game. And it's amazing that Baker Mayfield in the first quarter, that confidence, interesting. Looked all right, not too confident. Second quarter, third quarter. Oh, did I see in the fourth quarter he had 3 touchdowns when Lamar had to go to the bathroom? Like, that's when you want to show out. You're that confident. Let me give you an example for him, because his confidence, I don't even see where it lands on the Browns. It's weird. It's almost a trick question. Confidence, how does it hurt you? Well, in Baker Mayfield's case, he finds a way, because confidence can easily slide off center and become arrogance, can become cockiness.
I respect it.
So let's talk about the emotional fulcrum. You know what that is? Seesaw. So we have a seesaw with a balance, right? Right here's the fulcrum. That's what keeps the seesaw in balance, right? So confidence is supposed to be a quiet quality of belief that no matter what comes your way, I'm good for it. You're not going to be erratic. You're not going to be all over the place in terms of emotions and behaviors. You're certainly not going to look for fights and not pick them because you're confident. And Baker Mayfield wants us to believe he's right there, that fulcrum, right there in the middle, right, the balance in that. But what happens with Baker Mayfield, more times than not, is actually he's out of balance. Either he's arrogant and cocky, some of the erratic behavior we've seen before, or by performances, or he doesn't believe well enough in his own abilities. You know why? Because this is a guy who just broke his streak of no back-to-back games of 250 yards or more in 24 games. So now, in a losing effort, is the time for we're supposed to have a shower of roses for Baker Mayfield and sit there and say he's playing tremendous and is spreading through the team in a losing effort. Oh, because he has some stats. What does that matter when your stats are not consistent? Because Baker Mayfield's mental makeup is not consistent. If he were confident, I wouldn't hear so much from him. If he were confident, his play wouldn't be all over the place. It will be steady Eddie. It will be still. But Baker Mayfield, be real. As much as I loved him in college, it's up or it's down, but it's never balanced.
I respect it. I respect it. I'm not mad at it because you're not incorrect. But I'll say this. The difference between confidence and cockiness is, can you back it up?
Okay.
That's the difference. The difference between confidence and in college, we were never like, oh, Baker's so cocky. We was like, oh, Baker's so confident. It's because playoffs, Heisman, top passing offense, top passing player. Then he got to the league and we were all like, oh, Baker's so cocky. Baker ain't changed. He just stopped balling. But the difference between cockiness and confidence is, can you back it up? Right now, Baker's backing it up. The Browns are backing it up, 9-4, on pace to have their best record since 1994. Offense firing on just about every single cylinder. Baker Mayfield, 28 touchdowns to only 9 interceptions. You just told me Josh Allen was balling this year, top 5 quarterback. Josh Allen, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Baker Mayfield projected rather to have 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So if Josh Allen is top 5 and Baker's projected to have 28 and 9, what Josh Allen has right now, I'm not going to sit here and act like Baker is just sorry.
No,
I'm also not going to act like Baker's underachieving. I'm going to act like Baker is what he is, balling right now. And his confidence now that he's backing it up is only certifying that.
But it's still not in balance, and I like that. It's still not in balance. First year was good to great. What was the second year? Okay, so once again, the seesaw. Oh, here you go, Baker. Oh, damn. What's this year? It's trying to bring it in balance. But if you look at this year under a microscope, you see like 2 different seasons. You see Baker Mayfield out there balling. But you also see Baker Mayfield having 7 games this year with a completion percentage under 60%. Acho, you have a lot of accolades, a lot of them coming of late. You got your own success. We're on a team together, but you're doing your own thing as well.
Facts.
You know what I can't do in these streets is say, I'm a New York Times bestseller. Why? Because I'm on a team with Acho, who is one. So I'm going to hide behind his cover. That's what Baker Mayfield does so many times during the year. He hides behind the fact that this team has won so many games, and it's Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and me too. Hey, wait a minute, Baker. You don't deserve to be in the picture all the time.
But that's
the problem.
Let's go there then, big dog.
Come on.
Because, okay, sure, I'm a New York Times bestseller. Great, I am. Kudos, kudos, kudos. But you know what you'll read at the very back of the book? And you know this because you wrote a book. There's a section called acknowledgments.
Yeah.
And you know what you do in acknowledgments? You acknowledge those who contributed to the success of the book.
Okay.
You acknowledge those who contributed to the success of the work. Now, no, Oprah didn't write a word, but you best believe she was the second name in my acknowledgments. No, my editor didn't necessarily write a word, but you best believe she was the third name in my acknowledgments. So just because Baker Mayfield may not be the driving factor of the success, just because Baker's picture in a suit looking fresh may not be at the back of the book, let's not acknowledge and forget to acknowledge, rather, Baker Mayfield and the integral part he's playing and his confidence is playing in the Browns' success. You know you like that tape.
I like it.
You know you
like it because I got a book and it didn't sell as many as yours. Amazon, does that count? Nobody give a damn about my sellers. Okay, here's the thing. Magic Johnson in my book. Okay, whatever. You got Oprah though. Damn, I can't win. Here's the thing. Baker Mayfield can't hide, bro. I used to love being this guy on the team that everybody, yeah, we won, all right. And then we go on the team playing, you know, the veterans pick where they want to sit. Typically first class, my team, or way in the back. It's weird, like even some superstars don't want to be way in the back, away from the coaches. Okay, and then y'all, rest of y'all who balled or played good or whatever, y'all figure out where y'all sit, right? If I'm on Baker's team, he can't pick where he wants to sit. I don't give a damn if you're the quarterback or not. I hear all the time when I say something about Baker Mayfield, he's a game manager plus. He's somewhere in that world, but he's not franchise worthy yet. He's not elite for sure. It's like he's coming, he's going somewhere, but where? Because he's been so erratic where he's been. 4-game win streak this year. And everybody started this Baker Talk 1.0 for this season. Baker Mayfield, here he comes. And then he played the Pittsburgh Steelers. 38-7, pick 6, first play. It was just ugly. Another 4-game win streak going into the Ravens game. Here we go again. He puts up some numbers. I won't even say empty. I would just say out of place because that touchdown that he threw in the fourth quarter, great, but people forget that they were in a dire situation because of the interception that he threw. And why did he throw that interception? Brian Greasy said it. He was like, hey, man, if you're going to be a quarterback in this league, you can't have arrogance with your accuracy and arrogance with your arm strength. Baker Mayfield, man, he all over the place.
Let me just push back on a little bit of meat you left on the bone, big dog. I think you're going to like this right here. We oftentimes view game manager as a bad thing, right? It's like, you know what I hate, Marcellus?
True.
When people be like, you're so judgmental. Like in today's society, you're so judgmental. I can't stand him. He's judgmental. No, can I not assess the situation and decide if I want to be a part of it or not? Like being judgmental is not a bad thing. Being a game manager is not a bad thing when we've seen game losers this year. Carson Wentz. He's been a game loser.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, he's been a game loser at times. Mitch Trubisky, he's been a game loser. Kirk Cousins, first 2 games of the season, he was a game loser. When I realized that there are several quarterbacks who during the course of the season have periods of being game losers, then Baker, if all you gonna be is a game manager, I'll take that, big dog. Coming up, Cam Newton is being called out by a teammate's trainer? We'll tell you if this is something or nothing.